I am super pumped to get things going here with you today, and especially because, you know what? You know why? You want to know why? Especially because the topic for today happens to be the gratitude flow. 3 steps to condition your mind and body for a grateful day, my friends. How cool is that, eh? The gratitude flow. I'm going to share with you for the next 10 minutes because I want to keep it short and sweet today, being Saturday mid morning or late morning, I suppose. For us, it's 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And so if you are watching us from the East Coast, perhaps it's already afternoon, so good afternoon. But if you're watching us from Europe or Asia, then you are probably watching us this evening or tomorrow morning, which would be for us, right? But either way, thank you. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us today. And I want to keep it short, sweet, and intentional, right? So, short, sweet, and intentional. And what I wanted to share with you is essentially one of the things that have been for me a key to success during my evening and morning routine. You see, when I wake up, just like everyone else, I wake up dragging my feet sometimes. I wake up like I don't have the energy to push forward. I don't feel like I have the drive for the day. So the first few minutes can be pretty rough, especially if you had a pretty bad sleep, or let's just say your sleep was okay, or you have a good sleep, but you still wake up feeling like a truck ran over you the night before during your sleep. How many of you have been there, right? If that's you, drop it in the comments below because I love to read your comments. I love to see what's going on in your end of the world, and if this is something that resonates with you, rather than just me thinking that it's just me, the one that wakes up sometimes feeling like that, right? So, what I'm about to share with you is essentially part of my routine, part of my flow, part of the routine I follow, part of the things I do to keep me going, to keep me motivated, and to go from dragging my feet in the morning to actually shifting to a next gear and moving on and moving forward. So you see, the very, very first thing I do, guys, because you might think that everything that I do has something to do with, this morning, right? Just like today, and that's just it. But you know what, my friends, I'm going to tell you something here. This actually has something to do with mindful consumption before evening. Yes, you heard that right. Mindful consumption before evening. Before I go to bed, before I go to bed, I am very careful on what I am watching and what I am feeding my beautiful brain. See, we take it for granted. We overlook at the fact that our brain is one of the most precious organs that we can have, if it's not the most precious, between the heart and the brain. And well, let's not get here medical per se to see which one is, all of the members are equally important, right? But your brain, my friends, has been pushing and going every single day. Pushing and going, pushing and driving, and it's like drive and driving. And then what happens is when we're about to go to bed, right? Most of the time, what do? We sit in front of the TV. I've been there, that's why I know this. We sit in front of our TV and look through the channels and Sometimes we might find one of those movies that are full of action and, thrill and excitement and, you know what I mean? So when that happens, your brain, your heartbeat and your brain just spikes, and it keeps on going because the adrenaline of watching that action-packed movie is just going to raise your blood pressure, raise the frequency that you are laying down on, that you guys gonna raise your energy, everything. So now you're all pumped and excited to go to sleep, right? Yeah, okay. And then guess what? You can have some weird dreams that you are behind the wheel doing the driving or climbing that mountain or whatever it is that you were watching, right? How many times, oh my God, you wake up and it's like, oh my God, I was just dreaming about this. And it just turns out to be that was one of the last TV shows or one of the last things you were feeding your brain, right? The night before. That's why I say for me to have a gratitude flow, right? I want to make sure you understand that in order for us to have a gratitude flow, we have to take action tonight. You have to take action tonight. You cannot end the day with a mindful, stressful mindset. You know what I mean? You can start tonight. You can start tonight and start conditioning yourself. So you, my friends, you're listening to this. So you, my friends, have an opportunity to have an attitude of gratitude in the morning. Because now, and I'm going to tell you how we're going to do that. You're going to end up the day with gratitude instead of ending the day with the action-packed movie. Or better yet, or should I say worse yet, watching the news before you go to sleep. How many people do you know that cannot go to sleep if the news are not in the background? How many of you do that also? I can't say that I do that nowadays, but it's been years. You see, I used to have a TV in my room before, right in front of our bed, right there. And I loved it because, like I say, we're brushing our teeth, getting ready for bed, in and out of the bathroom, and you put on the movie or you put on a TV show and you're watching it just before you go to sleep. But your brain, my friends, is just getting triggered and activated, not slowing down. Your brain is not slowing down at that point. That's why for me, super, super important to have mindful preparation for sleep. I'm talking about sleep, my friends. I want to share something. I want to show you something here, so please hold. You see, I had every intention to show you something, to wear this today, as a matter of fact, for my live stream. But in case you are wondering, I actually have an opportunity here to share a view of what is going on behind, right? So this is just a quick view of my desk of what's in front of me. But if you really think of it, if you could see, I have an actual blue background preparation, as we're talking about mindful preparation for sleep, and I'm just going to explain why. So you see, this particular design, this particular shirt says, "My sleep hygiene is non-negotiable." But it has the main color font is blue. So you can't really see it. But so what I got going on here, let me see if I have it, because I want to show you here. I have an image here of that exact same shirt. And the reason why I'm telling you that, or the reason why I want to show you that, is because, guess what? I don't have it. Ooh, I do. Guess what? All right. I have it. See, I love it when technology all works, right? Okay, so you ready for it? This shirt, okay, that I'm holding right here, is this design, right there. And it reads, "My sleep hygiene is non-negotiable." And as you can see, it has beautiful blue light colors highlighting the moon, the time, the font, the branding, the topic. And that's why Even though I wanted to wear this shirt, I simply couldn't because of, as you can see, you miss on the colors, on the blues and everything. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because when you are making mindful preparation for your sleep, I make my sleep hygiene non-negotiable, my friends. My sleep hygiene is non-negotiable, period. Period. Like literally, there are no questions about it. There are no buts or ifs, because my sleep hygiene, like it says right here on my shirt, my sleep hygiene is non-negotiable, and I make that a priority. I make my sleep a priority. I give myself that self-respect, that care, to be mindful when I'm getting ready for bed. And when I'm getting ready for bed, I have to, man. Like I really, there is no buts, there is no ifs, but I have to be very, very mindful in what I'm feeding my brain at the end of the day. So my friends, as we are getting into the weekend, Thanksgiving weekends, I'm hoping that this information I'm sharing with you will help you start an attitude of gratitude. Your day with an attitude of gratitude. That's my desire for you. Because you know what, my friends? In your morning, during the morning, which is the final step, and we're going to close with this, your morning mindset. Guard your thoughts. Guard your first thoughts first thing in the morning. Just like you have to be mindful about what you are feeding your brain at the end of the night, you also got to be careful of what you're feeding your brain first thing in the morning. Because if the first thing in the morning, what we do is to jump on the social media wagon or the news wagon or something like along the lines, you're gonna start messing up with your own mental state. Look, I can only speak out of my own experience. I can only speak and share what I learned, what I witnessed, what I experienced. I am a high school dropout. If you didn't know that, I don't hide it. I'm not proud of it, but rather I have learned from it. Because I'm an autodidact. I'm a self-taught individual. And I learn from my own experiences. I learn from my own mistakes. And from what life is showing us. I get to take a moment to slow down every day. I get to take a moment to slow down and be mindful of what is coming before me. So what I'm sharing with you here about guarding your thoughts, first thing in the morning, guarding your first thoughts, is because I know firsthand that one of the things I've done before is comparing myself to others' timeline. Comparing my journey, comparing my life, comparing who I am, where I'm at, based on that perfect lifestyle that everybody lives on social media. My friends, this is exactly why I go live right here on YouTube every week. That's why I teach all of my classes, all of my mentoring, I do live teachings. Because I like for you to see the genuine approach I bring to your table, to your monitor, to your computer. Raw, authentic, unedited. Yeah, sure, I use technology to, bring the pop-ups and the screens and the backgrounds and all that fun stuff like I mentioned to you before, right? Like here is a view, right? Like right now I have a very simple setup, but with that basic simple setup, I have 4 monitors in front of me. And it's a basic setup. But the intention, my friends, is to be here, to serve you, for you to, again, to live an extraordinary life. And let me be clear. Living an extraordinary life is so different for everybody. What it means to me to live extraordinary may make no sense to you. But for me, when I get to wake up full of joy, full of excitement, knowing that I'm highly favored, knowing that His grace is upon me and my family, and I can carry on my day without any concerns, without any fear, or little fear, I guess, because that'd be lying. Because yeah, we do have fear, we all have concerns, right? But knowing that my life and the life of my loved ones are on the hands of God. So as I wake up and I'm watching my thoughts in the morning, I also make sure that the first words that come out of my mouth within the first few minutes at least is, thank you, God, for another day of life. And most of the time I forget because I'm in such a rush to get to the bathroom, if you know what I mean. But hey, that's adulting problems, right? But the moment I'm outside walking our beautiful dog, just going for a walk, because she also needs to, hit the park. Well, I'm looking, I'm enjoying the walk, I'm looking at the sun in front of me, and I'm like, thank you, Jesus, thank you, God, for bringing us the joy, the peace, the satisfaction to know that we are your chosen ones, that we are your children, and that you love us, and that you created all, and you are the source of it all. And I thank God for His mercifulness, for His grace, for His love. And you see, my friends, a long, long time ago, when I was living for a very short season with my great grandma, I was a kid, and my elementary school was 2 blocks away, so I would spend the night with her sometimes, and my mom will come meet me in the afternoon and whatever, right? She was also a high school dropout, She was 17 years old when I joined her, and the following month she turned 18. But when I was spending time with my great grandma, I didn't understand back then. Now I do. But she used to pray every night before she would go into bed. And the first thing she would do when she would wake up, first thing, not even go out of her room, she would kneel down on the floor and pray again, and pray a gratitude prayer in the evening, a gratitude prayer in the morning. And how beautiful it is to be able to start tonight. Because what I teach you are tangible, real life things I do, real life things we do. So let's recap. What did I set for you to do? Well, be mindful of your consumption at night. Be mindful of your consumption before bed, right? End the day with gratitude. How do I do that? Well, you know what? Here's a quick suggestion for you. On a notebook, any notebook, really, just write 3 things that you're grateful for. And I'll give you an idea of those 3 possible things. One of them could be something that makes you smile. And sorry about the slide there, but hey, I'll slide over here this way. How about that? Oof, there you go. So, number 1, something that makes you smile today. That's one thing that you can write about right there and then. Something that makes you smile. Another thing that you can write about, it's someone you feel lucky to have in your life. Another one. Here's your second part, right? And the third one, something that you love about yourself. So ending the day with gratitude is really not difficult. It's more of a choice, whether we want to end the day in a mindful state, if we want to end the day in a grateful state, if we want to end the day in a stressful state as well. The choice is yours, my friends. End the day with gratitude. That's my suggestion for you. Be careful of what you're watching at night, and prepare yourself to go to sleep and make your sleep hygiene non-negotiable. And before I go, I want to tell you something here, my friends, that the shirt that you sew, you could have one of those t-shirts, by the way. You could have one of those t-shirts if you want it. And you know what? Right now we're giving away one of our three original designs, the very first three designs that we ever printed. Okay, so we have three of them. And unfortunately, as I picked this one up, the other two fell down on the floor. But we have three designs that we are going to be giving away to three lucky winners on October 25th during our Lead Your Life with Authority Masterclass. And Lead Your Life with Authority Masterclass is a free masterclass, but indeed free registration is required because we want to make sure that we send you the information that you need, right? That's why it's this information, that's why it's required, my friends, because I need to be able to send you the email link, okay, to access our Zoom call and access our VIP stage and interactive call with yours truly, Jesus Perez. So during the masterclass, I'm going to be giving away to three lucky winners one of those beautiful, beautiful t-shirts. So how did you register? Simple. Woo! Simple, my friends. Go to extraordinarylife.ca. The link is right below. And if you're watching this on YouTube, go to the link section of our YouTube channel is there, or go to the comment section of this video, is also there, or go to the description of this video and it's also there. However, if you're watching this on our website, our own community hub, well, you are already connected, you already know what to do because you have already received that information within one of our latest email communications, right? So my friends, thank you so much for being here today.